Yo, it's JSF. So today I have some more optimal combos from Rain. Last time I did the day one combos, and obviously, like I said, better combos were gonna get discovered because those are just early, easy combos. These are more optimal combos and optimal situations that I want to explain. So the moves I have currently, I have his Hydro Boost, and other than that, yeah, I just have a restand and then Tidal Wave. So this move is not necessary, but the restand, in case you want it, this move is definitely necessary. So let's get started. Off his jab string, you get 272 damage, but you need this launcher. So that combo will be 133 into launcher into his 242 string, which I did not talk about at all in his day one combo video because this string is very wonky and it takes time to get used to. I would suggest just doing the string and canceling it a few times to get used to it because it took me a little while to get used to doing that string in combos. So yeah. And don't forget to dash up after the launcher to make sure it links, or else it might whiff. And then off of his 10 frame mid string, which is very useful. You can't combo into this, so you gotta go into super kick. 265. So you, off the super kick launch, you can actually get a back one in. So, like right there, you can actually get a back one in and still go into this and get an ender. Get 265 off that. And if you don't want to switch back to this side, you can end in the Argus plunge for corner carry all the way to the left side. But as you can see, the Oki isn't the greatest. You can end in that if you want some hit advantage and want them right in front of you. Like right there, it says my hit advantage is 13 frames and they're getting up off the ground. So I'm right here ready to punish any type of wake up or to just pressure them on wake up. I think this is a really good ender because you get decent damage. You end them right in front of you and you can just play your game. Or you can end in this for more corner carry. See, it's a little bit less hit advantage and a little more space. So the setup isn't, it could be good, it could be not so good depending on the character. But you do get some good corner carry off of that. Again, you can still combo off his mid, but this would be best to only use off of a whiff punish. You can get something like that. This will be optimal off is a 10 frame mid string. That's the optimal off of that. But now let's talk about the restand. So the restand is pretty solid because he has moves like this and this. So even though there's some distance in the restand, if they try to do anything, you can check them really quickly. So that'll look something like, you know, if they jump, you can hit them with that. You can hit them with the sweep kick if they're going to try to advance or match anything out. And then when they respect those options, you can really go for the dash up throw and stuff like that. You can also go for the dash up mid, you know, just like in case they start being able to react to the dash up throw in that situation, you can always do dash up mid or dash up jab string, you know, and go into all that good stuff too. He's got his low starter, but again, there's no way to safely do this. You can just go into that, but there's no way to safely combo off the low. You kind of just gotta risk it and hope it works. So I wouldn't recommend that. You can also end combos in this if you want a different type of restand. In case you don't have the restand move equipped, you can end combos like that, but you will get less damage out of the combo because of it. So for most of his combos, there's the Argus Plunge Ender if you want the corner carry. There's a 2-4, 2-1 plus 3 Ender if you want to leave him close to you and have a good setup. Then there's a down back 1 Ender, which is the highest damage Ender if you have this move equipped. So that would be the highest damage version of that combo. This would be the close-up good Oki throw or mix-up situation. This would be the corner carry, possible setup situation. So he's more utility. Like these moves, like his base launcher and down back 1, you aren't going to get the greatest damage with Rain, but you get a lot of utility. You can do different types of combos and do different enders for different reasons, which is something I think is really cool that a lot of characters in this game don't have. But if you want to just get raw damage, Water Ball is your move. Water Ball is the high damage move for Rain. This is the move where Rain gets his real damage. Like, if you want to, I want to do 30% on every hit. I want to do 2 bar, 35. This is your move. That is 295, 29, 30%, 1 bar. And you still get this Oki situation right here. And it's off of your 10 frame mid-year. You can also end combos in the Argus Plunge to get corner carry in a good situation. Leaves you about right here at advantage. So like, if they wake up with anything, you can back up, backdash. You get a really good setup off of this with a Water Ball. For 2 bars, you can get 35%. And pretty solid Oki as well. And this is all off this string. You cannot combo into Water Ball off his jab string mid-screen. But in the corner, you can combo off of his Water Ball. And yeah, off his jab string. Off his jab string in the corner, you can definitely combo off of it. You can still decide whatever ender you want to use, that ender or this one, and you get about 29-30% off a jab string in the corner, which is pretty good. Another thing that's pretty good about using a Water Ball is it's not as unsafe as this as a launcher. So, for example, if you were to do this on block, -20 with 0 pushback point blank range. This at point blank range is -16, which that does not seem great until you realize his lows got okay-ish range. So now you can do something like if you're around here, if you're around this range, do something like that and be -14 from here. Now, some characters can punish that 100%. Some characters can, but other characters can't. Like -14 from this range is not a bad situation. So if you have Water Ball equipped, you can actually go for back 3 into Water Ball, and you can only spin the meter to launch if it hits, right? You cannot spin the meter. So if it does hit, you can still get that combo, and that's 30% off a low starter, which is really good. But you do have to do a bit of a dash up after the launch before the down 2. And all these combos are holding up after the Water Ball. That's how I'm getting to launch upward. As you know, you can move the directions of it. The same thing for his forward 2, right? is forward 2, this 15 frame mid. If you do this from max range, minus 14 with a good amount of pushback, you know, minus 14 at this range. So it gives you a way to, like, you don't really have to hit confirm everything. They block the first hit. They cannot duck this. They cannot duck under the high launcher or anything. So if they try to duck or mash out of it, they'll get comboed for it. So that's another thing that's just good to know. Kind of makes water ball really good in my opinion. But yeah, that's about all for Rain's optimal combos. The combo routes with water ball are pretty linear. They're pretty much the same, no matter what the starter is. So even off of this, I would just go into this. You know, I would still go into that, get really good damage. You could still spend 2 bars, get the 350 if you want. And yeah, water ball is really easy to break out of, but it doesn't seem like you're at risk to be punished if they do break away. Like, they're pretty far away and you seem pretty safe. So yeah, water ball is really good for combos if you want to get high combo damage. Down back 1 is really good if you want to just be able to consistently combo off the jab string. But using down back 1, using the restand is a lot of different utility, but if you just want the damage, go with water ball. I'm not gonna go over the geyser kick only because that move is bugged, and I'll show it to you guys. So this move, the geyser kick, is also a combo launcher, as you can see, right? But the problem with it is, if I go to player 2 side, it doesn't launch the same way. So this is clearly a bug that needs to be fixed, but yeah, for those wondering why I didn't go over any combos with this move, just because it's bugged and I don't see a reason to, you know, teach you to do combos that you're going to try to do online that aren't going to work for you, you know? So anyway, that's all for Rain's optimal combos and setups, just for early stuff. I'll leave everything else for the official Rain guide that I'll be doing later. But if you guys like this content, please subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing some Melina tech, some Rambo tech and stuff like that soon. I'm just playing a ton of Rain and I love Rain. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. JSF, I'm out of here. Peace.